Hello everybody. If you are watching on the replay, thanks for coming and hanging out. It's nice to see ya. Nice to get a chance to hang out with ya, even if it's not live. I'm going to be working on this brushwork piece today. We're going to be filling in the corners because she's almost done. And depending on how far along we get, we might start a new one. Yay! I got an idea for the next one, so we'll see what happens. We'll see how far along we get today and how well this goes. Yesterday on my TikTok live, it was a busy live and a very chatty live, which was wonderful. It's so fun because it's not always the same, right? Sometimes we sit and chat a lot. Sometimes we sit and just paint and kind of zen out, and sometimes it's a mix of both. It's always a little bit different, but it's so much fun that way. But that means I didn't do as much painting as I sometimes do. So we'll see where today takes us. There's no pressure, whatever we're doing. Hi, Tina. Hi, Sarah. Letitia. It's good to see you guys. How are ya? I am going to remove these guidelines, and then we've got a couple spots where my guidelines showed through the paint underneath, but I figure another little coat of paint on there and that should take care of that. I don't think I erased them, did my light erasing like I usually do. So then I'm just gonna get rid of some of these guidelines, and then we will finish up the corners. And see how it looks. How are you guys doing? What are you up to today? What's new and exciting? Tell me, tell me, tell me. What's going on? Oh, that happened all the way through. All right, I'm gonna have to figure that out. Pooper. Super pooper duper. I wonder if it happened on the other one and I just didn't notice. I should have a look at that. Because I keep thinking I've got guidelines to erase, but it's must be because I didn't do my erase. Keeps cutting out? That's weird. I'm sorry, that's frustrating. I wish I knew what to do. What's the easy fix? Yeah, I'm gonna have to have some touch-ups, but that's okay. I think it's gonna be an easy fix. So what I'm looking at here is, see how you can still see the guidelines going through some of those spots? Like over here on this one. So I'm just gonna do another coat of paint when we get there. So that'll be fine. I didn't, so that should work fine. Hi, Cara. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if that's what it was. That's no fun. But you do what you gotta do, right? I hope it sorts itself out though, Sarah. Thanks, Cara. I'm glad you like it. I'm pretty happy with it myself. I'm pretty pleased. Yeah, so we'll have a few touch-ups to do, but that's okay. I'll keep that in mind for the next time because I want to make sure that I do a better erasing on the guidelines to make sure that they're not visible underneath the paint. It's thinner with brushwork too though, right? So that makes sense. All right. Sarah. Yeah, it's not the ideal solution. All right, now I gotta remember what brush I was using last night for that one. I think it was this one. No, it wasn't this one. It was the 3 that I was using last night. I've got one spot that I had to do a repair on. I'm gonna go over that one again to try and make it a little bit smoother, and then I need to do this over here. I'd had to put some new gesso down last night, so I wasn't able to get in there and paint over it quite yet. So let's start with this one. That looks better. Oops, sorry. That looks a little bit better. Still a little... There we go. That's better. I wonder if you can fix that with another layer. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking I'm gonna do. Yeah, and if I just do a thin enough layer that it's covering it but not trying to lay down too much color, that's what I'm thinking too, that's going to be what I need to do. I think I'm going to need to, I'm going to look at the soapstone. I'm going to try it with the soapstone pencils too. It might just be too waxy too with, and not easy to come off, but yeah. I might start doing maybe even the little guide dots. That might even help a little bit instead of guide layers. You doing lots of painting, Sarah? Okay. You painting today, Tina? Oh, that was terrible. Okay, I gotta turn it around. I was doing it from the other direction last night, so let's try that again. Let's try that again. That's terrible. That's just terrible. We're going to start over. That one's going to get redone. Because that's just not happening. Not doing it. Not doing it. So I'm going to refix that one too. So I'm going to repaint the base coat there. And fix that. I should have known to just do it the way that I was doing it last night. But I think my brain forgot what I was doing last night. Back to crocheting a beach bag. Very nice. That's awesome. What colors are you using? Not yet today, Tina. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out, you guys. Not at the moment, but we'll do tonight 27 stones made for the market. That's amazing. Good for you. That's awesome. That is no small feat. Puppies. Puppies with lots to say. I'd rather listen to what puppies have to say than people sometimes. I would imagine that that's not an uncommon feeling. Let me just sit and talk to puppies. I wonder who that is, though. I know most of the barks. Doesn't sound like somebody I know. I gotta go look. Oh, it's a big Doberman. Someone walking through the property. It's a beautiful dog. One of the guys here has a great big King Shepherd, and Doberman was reacting to that. Anywho. Hi, Tara. How you doing? You're live on TikTok and hanging out here. That's amazing. That's awesome. Pink, purple, blue, and green. Oh, beautiful. That's awesome, Cara. Vienna rocks, painting more rocks to drop in our community and sometimes surrounding communities. That's fantastic. No, I didn't change my my mind on the design. I just screwed up what I was trying to do. I wasn't holding on to everything properly and painting in the right direction, so I just needed to go in and do the fix. So we've been working on this piece made with cactus rose, painted desert acrylics from our friend Tara, and just getting started on the corner designs. So I'm going to keep working with these ones, the 3 that are basically done and ready, and I'll let that gesso dry a little bit, and then I'll go in and try again with that one spot. Hi, Christiane. How you doing? Good to see you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out. All right. So yeah, just one of those times where had to fix a blip. So now I need to figure out what's happening in here and what I'm going to do in here. So we're going to do some walking dots first because I know that for sure. Do I though? Maybe I don't know that for sure. All right, we're gonna do still thinking. All right. Have you checked for the guidelines on the other? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I'm nervous to look now, so I don't want to look right now. A special one to go with her mag. I know, right? Her paints are incredible. And then she's got these specialty acrylics, the color shift acrylics as well, that are a more fluid texture compared to the thick texture of the bliss drops too. So amazing. She's magic. Fine. See you at work in a pop-up design store where I had paint soap dispenser. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I hope you sell lots. That's fun. All right, I'm going to make a decision. And I think I'm going to be standing up and painting in the corner again. So let's go here. And we're going to zoom in as best as I can. Oh, decisions. Okay. Looks kind of cool. So now we will do this one. Sold your first clock yesterday. That's awesome. That's amazing. Good for you. And how many days are you there? I like that. I like that. Now I'm thinking, well, and you know what? Maybe, you know, you look at some things and treat it all as an experiment and see what did I sell it for? How easily did I sell it for? And kind of just experiment and see for the next time, right? I'm munching on some chips. I'm so sorry. I'm so hungry. Okay. So now I've got to do in the other direction. Okay. So that means I need to turn it this way and bring you guys this way and see how that works. That wasn't the right spot. Pooper. Okay, so let's touch up that one. Sorry, I'm going to be spinning a lot, you guys, because I'm looking in these corners. That was a mistake. I'm so bad for leaving my brushes in my water. And I'm sure that that's not helping to keep them clean. And it's certainly not helping to keep them straight and keep them from curving. But that's okay. All right. So I need my brush for my base color. So I'm gonna just do my base color over that spot right there. Definitely worth going higher. It's the whether you want to do that in the same pop-up or for your next pop-up, right? But yeah, you could definitely go higher. I think 30 pounds is very, very reasonable, knowing what it converts to over here. All right. Okie dokie. Let's keep trying. Do, 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 do. Let's try again. Pricing is so hard. All right, I'm going to bring you guys back out here. And I'm going to see my best way to do this. Maybe the first one this way. Let's try the first one this way. So I'm on the opposite side of the table from my camera. I apologize, I can't see comments right. Okay, that's all right. Stop moving. All right, I think that did all right. Let's try again. At least for the first one. That's the one I just painted. So let's go over here. Not perfectly symmetrical on both sides, but that's all right. That one needs to be, okay, so now I'm gonna try this one from the opposite angle like I was doing last night and see if that helps with that corner. All right. How we doing, guys? Everybody all right? Okay, no, I gotta bring you over this way this time. Hey, Patty. How's it going? All right, so that evened that out. You're doing good, Cara? Awesome. Lovely. Much better. All right, gonna add some more paint. All right, yay! Take some deep breaths sometimes. I hold my breath a lot. I like seeing all the love. All right, so now little leafies up here. All right, and then we have our last one up here. And then we will continue on. I'm gonna lean over this way, I think. Yay! Got everybody? Everybody is good. Oh, now I need to do, what did I use for that? I think I used the 3 again. I've got one more squiggle to put up here. Can't remember what one I used. We're gonna go with the 3 and assume that it's the right one. Lovely. If it's not, it's close enough. So now, decisions. Decisions, decisions, decisions. I'm gonna do some walking dots. Yeah, that's good. I'm using that turning trick again with my hand. I'm turning the tool as I'm walking the dots, and that's letting me walk the dots a little bit farther and helps the paint travel a little more. Well, great. Now Mom wants to do a Twilight Marathon. Decisions. That's a good one, though. Are you Team Edward or Team Jacob? What's your mom? Is your mom Team Edward or Team Jacob? I loved the books. And I was completely on board with a ton of the story. And then in the last couple of movies, I was still very entertained by it, and I still really enjoyed it. It just, there were some of the things were just seemed so far-fetched. And I know it's fantasy, and I know it's not real, blah, 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 blah. But you know what I mean. Obviously. I didn't know it was obvious. I need to figure out what's next. So we're going to... What are we going to do? All right, we're going to just do some weird stuff, right? Very true. Good point. Warm-blooded, please. All right. Mom and I are still doing our supernatural marathon. And when I'm by myself, I'm about halfway through a New Girl marathon. You guys watching anything right now? Are you in the middle of binging anything? Hi, Barb. I've just been here for about 30 minutes. It's weird it's not sending notifications, eh? Facebook's being a little cranky. The perfect match? What's that about, Cara? Yeah, watching all the lives is binging enough, eh? All right, I think we're gonna go with big one down in the That's the truth too, right? So many lives to watch. It's all the contestants finding their partners. Oh, cool. So it's a reality show? No, that looks terrible. Terrible. That is not what we want. Just put the one in the middle. I am moving this one back here. Hold on. You know what? I'm just going to wipe them all off. It'll just make life easier. Lots of background touch-ups happening today because lots of indecision. That's okay. It's fine because we're just playing. So now we'll go to this one and see what we can do here. Waiting on trial verdicts. How many cases you following right now, Barb? Reality show, Nick. Oh, no way. Yeah. Well, no wonder you like it then. That makes total sense to me now. That's cool. Very fun. There we go. Alrighty. So we will play with this one up here instead. Too many. It's the birthday girl. Hi, Sue. Too many, Barb. Awesome. What am I doing? All right, let's try this. I gotta look at it differently. Hold on. Let's try this, and she does nothing. Okay, this will be better. Okay, that works. So we twist, make sure you guys can see. Much better. All right, that one still needs to dry, so we are going to work over here. What have you done for your birthday so far, Sue? Did all your fur babies give you birthday love? Oh, so nice. That's wonderful, spent with your girls and your grandkids. That's awesome. Ooh, using Phoenix colors on the workshop piece. That's going to look cool, Barb. Oh, that's going to look fun. Can't wait to see. So I think we're going to... down there with 2 of those. All right, so use this one first. Lovely. Yes, 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 yes. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. So how far away did you go? So I'm thinking for the next piece, I'm thinking either all siren or half siren and half afterglow. Because I think we're going to be able to start on the next one. So we'll revisit that thought, but gonna get a painting in this bit of painting in this evening. That's wonderful. I hope you do. I hope you do too. Be a good way to round off the day, eh? Good way to end it off. All right, let's see if I can get this look to look somewhat symmetrical. That's not. Oops. Bring you back here. Sorry, I'm on the other side of the table, guys, so I'm not going to see the comments for a bit. And then we're going to add in some dots. Oh, I've got the little swoops to do at the bottom of that section that I repainted. Let's see if I can get that done. It might have to wait a bit longer. Try something here just while we're see how that covers, because that's a spot with some guidelines visible. So let's see what that does. All right, we'll see what that does. That one is still too wet to go and finish. So I'm going to do this one here. And then we're going to do some dots in here now. Start to fill this in. So I'm using Tara's brushes, which are the kind of liner brushes, and then I'm also using some round brushes. So this is one of the round brushes. And this is the biggest round brush that I've used so far. As opposed to, hang on one second, I'm just picking some paint off of the one brush that I picked up. Now that I've started, I can't stop. Hang on. As opposed to the longer liner brushes. So I'm using a mix of the two. All right, so we're gonna add a bunch of dots in here. We're gonna add one here. We're gonna add one here. And here. And here. Actually, I want to do a bigger dot there. Where's the big tool? The big one. I put all my stuff away again and now I can't find anything. Hi Karina, how you doing? I think that looks all right, eh? All right, so let's see. We'll replicate it over here. All right. You. 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 And then you. It looks like a fairy garden. Putting things in a safe place to not lose them is the surefire way to lose things. Got that right. I'm going to put it somewhere where I'll remember it where it is. No, I won't. Past me remembers where it is. Present me hasn't got a fucking clue. Okay, so now we gotta do this one, which means we need this brush. One. And then what did I use on the side? I used what? You. I used you. All right. One. Two. You can relate, Karina. Like, I'm so organized. Everything has its own place and its own spot. And now I have no idea where the hell anything is. Hi, Lynn. I started telling Mom, like, Mom, I'm putting this in the drawer, so when I ask you where it is, you'll know. My mom does that to me all the time, and I always yell at her. I'm like, nope, I can't keep track of my own stuff. I can't keep track of yours, too. All right. I think that's it. I think we're done. Yeah, when there's chaos, I know where I left it, right? I can find it in the pile next to the things that have nothing to do with it, but when I put it in a drawer with all of the other things that are exactly the same, it's like, it's gone. Completely gone. Thanks, Vicky. All right, so there we go. There's our corners. Thanks, Lynn. And there's a good view of the color shifts of the cactus rose. God, that's awesome. All right, I'm going to put paint back in, excuse me, in the bottle. I'll show you how much paint we used. Oh, goodness, excuse me. I'll show you how much paint we used. And then I'm going to go grab another canvas and we're going to do some more and start a new one. And so we're going to have some guidelines to do, but we've only been here just over 45 minutes, so that is encouraging. I think we'll be able to start painting today. And I think I'm going to stick with just all Siren for this piece. I'll tell you what my mind was going to with Siren and Afterglow when I get the canvas in here to show you, but I think I'm going to go with just Siren. So for this whole piece, it's the only time we've used Cactus Rose, so we used just under half. So about a one. So if you had the 1 ounce bottles, because Tara sells them in 2 ounce and 1 ounce bottles. 1 ounce bottle will do a brushwork mixed with dot work 24-inch square canvas. Yay! Thanks, guys. Thanks so much. I'm so glad you like it. So I've got some spots where the guidelines are still showing through that I'm going to paint over and do another layer. You can kind of see them like in here. So I've got to do a better job at erasing that because I don't see it down in here. And I had guidelines there too. I think that this area, I think I went against my own rule. I did the gentle erase in and around here, and then when I got out to here, I just like, screw it, let's go and paint. And then that happened. So I'm going to have to go over some of those pieces, but that's okay. For now, she is good. Trying to get the whole thing in the screen. So there's the whole kit and caboodle. Yay. Hi, Eva. And then we'll come back down and we'll see the color shift. Ooh, so pretty. So what do you think, Tina? Is your favorite the peach blossom one or the cactus rose one? If you had to choose, do you have a favorite? All right, I'm going to move this one to go sit and dry. Eva. Thanks, Sarah. So yeah, I'm going to move this one and we're going to grab the next canvas and we're going to start drawing some guidelines. Yay! Okay, I'll be right back. All right, here is the next one. I believe this one is 16 by 20 or 24? 20. 16 by 20 inches. Number one is still Afterglow, absolutely. Hi Doris, how you doing? Yeah, it's so hard to choose. Whichever one's sitting in front of me is usually my favorite. It's been so much fun to play with all of this, Karina. It's so bananas to me how much fun this is. And just playing, just seeing what happens. Now, time to measure. So I think I might actually use my flexible tape measure. I think it might be easier. I'm good, thanks, Doris. You're the same, Tina? Okay, I lied. I'm gonna get my metal ruler and my yardstick. I found my yardstick the other day after I was searching for it for so long. I have so many 12, 14, 18-inch pieces. I have to sell some before I make more, and there is that too. There is that too. That is freaking real. All right, so let's see here. I'll put you over there. Just not quite. Let's do centimeters. Maybe I'd feel better about centimeters. So 40.6 centimeters is 20.3 centimeters. 20.123. Let's keep moving this up. You did. I'll go grab it in a sec, Tara, for sure. I'm just going to get this measured first. Trying to do this without sticking my armpit in your face on camera here. Okay. Let me go and grab the finished piece. 1 second. So here is the finished cactus rose. So we just finished the corners. I'm just going to move this canvas to make sure it's not denting anything. So we just finished the corners. We did the corners in there. See ya. Bye, Gabrielle. Good to see ya. And then there. And then there's. And then trying to get the camera up high enough on this camera arm to be able to see the whole thing. Isn't it pretty? Look at that color shift. Ooh. Thanks for making paints. They're just so damn fun, Tara. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Paula. Thanks, Doris. This was fun. It was really, really fun. All right, so I'm going to move this into the other room to sit and dry, and we'll get the next one prepped. And we are going to get started on the large siren piece. So, I need my yardstick for this. I don't want my measuring tape. So you can go over there. Yeah. So we have 10. That should be right about there. Should be. That should be it. So let's see if we're right here. We're going to do some tests with the ruler to make sure that this is divided in half and actually perpendicular. So I don't think I just did a perpendicular line. No, it's just a bit off. All right, so we're going to do a different color then. That's better. Okay, so fifteen. Okay. So let's do what we are going to do. It's that, and then I'm going to sharpen my pencil, and we are going to do a test to see how this is going to look. What I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to do 2 half mandalas, one on each end. and then do some kind of design in the middle to fill in the space. So, oh, that's not going to work, that's why. Okay, hold on. This ruler is from Paints and Prints by Marcy. It's got a little pin that it sticks into here. And then you just put your pencil in. Oh, come on, get out of the way. In the little holes that are pre-drilled on here. And draw that out. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be really neat. And we got some opportunity to really play and have a lot of fun with it. Got a few different ideas on how I think it could come together, but we'll have to just wait and see. Yeah, and I think we're gonna do all siren on this piece. Oh no, my pencil lead came out in the middle of the ruler. Shit. Maybe when I go to Michael's next time, I gotta go before Sunday to get mica powder for Tara's painting with hot glue class in her Patreon. I need to get some mica powder. So maybe when I do that, I will get myself a new pencil sharpener. I need to get more watercolor pencils anyway, so I might as well see about getting myself a new sharpener that might work a little bit better. Need to keep sharpening your pencil with this ruler because the holes are only so big, right? So after a while, you're as you lose the sharpness on the tip of your pencil, you're not going to be able to get the pencil in far enough for the lead to hit the surface. So keep sharpening that pencil. Oh, Hooper. Okay. So I started out here, right? And then working my way in towards the center. I don't know how far out I'm actually going to paint this mandala. I might paint it only as far as it actually has like the full guideline. Because see up here, once I hit here, the guideline goes off this, actually this one here. So the one that is the full that goes from down in the corner up all the way around. Why am I having a hard time following that? Is this one right here. So the mandala would only go out to here. So once I draw that in, I'm going to see how both of them dry out, see what I have in between, and then see what ideas I have for in between them, or I'll keep going with the mandala and have it kind of fall off the sides there a little bit and see how that does. All right, I'm going to do one more. One more. didn't quite work. I'll use my stencil for that last one. I know it's hard to see, but there's the guidelines. That one kind of mucked up, so I'm going to use my circle stencil there. Are you loving them? Aren't they fantastic? I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're loving them. That's so fun to hear. Tara's a magician. Absolute magic. All right, so now we're gonna do this one. Heidi, how are ya? Oh, I love the name of your studio. That's nice. That's really sweet. Thank you for letting me know that it was you. I didn't know you were also a beekeeper. That's so cool. That's a great name. I love it. How fun. What you been up to? I'm always so grateful when you guys let me know when your usernames change. Thank you so much, because I can't keep track, and I hate it when it's somebody that I know, or worse, thinking that I just met somebody brand new. So thank you for letting me know that. Good to see ya. Oops. Oh, yes, we are all right. Okay. Making sure I'm still in a good spot here. I thought for a second I might have been off center, and that freaked me out a little bit. Okay, yardstick, you gotta move. Went and checked all my bees yesterday, which kept me from actually getting to do some fun painting. Oh, super hot yesterday. Makes it hard to get a bunch of stuff done in one day when it's super duper hot. I hope you get some relief from that heat soon. And hopefully that means today you get to do some fun stuff. Enjoying watching you do this. So grateful because you're, oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you, love. I'm so glad that it's soothing. So many people will jump on these lives and say, oh, sorry, I missed stuff. I fell asleep. I'm like, you know what? Then that means I'm doing a damn good job at, just giving some relaxing content. I think that's one of the best compliments that I can ever get. So I was so relaxed watching your live that I fell asleep. That to me is absolutely delightful to hear. I'm having a lot of fun with the brushwork. A lot of fun with the brushwork. I'm completely and totally hooked. I changed my Instagram name to Cara Simply Crochetaholic. Oh, that's cool. And thank you for letting me know. Oh, and I appreciate that, Cara. That's a cool name. That's a great name. All right, there we go. So, decisions will come to us eventually, but for now, on how far out to build the mandala. So like, for example, I might build it out, I don't know if you can see it very clearly, I might build it all the way out to this edge and then have just these little pieces to fill, or I might build it out to here, which is the last full line that goes corner to corner on the canvas, and then have some empty space in here to fill too, which could be kind of interesting. I think I'm kind of leaning towards that, I think. That's my thoughts anyway. So let's see actually what that does. I'm gonna put the pin back in over here, and I'm gonna draw a pink line at that spot, just so I can keep track of it. Oh no, that's not the one I want. It's this one I want. That's the one. Let me sharpen this again. It's nice to have different color pencils so you can make stuff stand out a little bit. So this one. And so then here. I wonder if that's the same distance from the center. 1 5/8. Yeah, that's the same one. All right, beautiful. We'll get that line in there. Yeah, I think that's going to be neat. Leave that little bit extra space to kind of experiment with whatever we want to put in there. I think that'll be really cool. All right, so okay, so now I need to go in and we need to do our protractor lines. So let's see what we can do here. What color am I going to use? I'm going to use blue again. Okay, so 45. And then 22.5 is 11.25, 10, 11. There. There. Nope, 10, 11, right about there. And then there's 0, then there's 10, 2, 5, 35, 22.5. and then 10, 11.25, 10, 11.25, 10, 11.25, and then 10, 11.25. All right, here we go. No, we're going to start with here. I take it all the way off the edge of the canvas. And then I'll divide that one in half. Divide that one in half. Lots and lots of... Was good to see you, Eva. Thanks for coming to hang out for a bit. I hope you have a good rest of your day. You can always use a stencil with this too, right? To block out your lines. You don't need to use a protractor. All right, sharpen, sharpen. And then we're gonna repeat this on the other side too. Oh, I gotta do it this way. This way. This would be actually, why am I doing this? Let's make life easier. Why not? I've marked out my angles, but I can put my ruler back in there. No, I can't, because the edge isn't lined up with the center. Never mind, never mind. Thought I was onto something. I am not. Only 2 more sleeps till Tara comes out with some new paint colors too. Everybody excited? All right, so now we're gonna go on this side, do the same thing. Ding, 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 ding. Put that in there. All right, 45, 22.5, 20, 2.5, 11.25. Oops. Sharpen, sharpen. All right. I'm getting more excited by the minute. This is going to be really cool, I think. Almost. Here we go. Please don't break. Okay. Okay. Turn it these away. Not sharpened enough. Oh, the sharpener's getting full, no wonder. It was leaking. I was trying to figure out why is there shavings all over my table. Okay. 2 more lines to draw, then we will do our gentle erase. And then we'll start painting. Yay. All right, here we go. Eraser. So I'm doing the gentle erase just to remove some of that waxiness. I want to make sure it doesn't show through the paint. Like it did on my cactus rose one. So I still want to see the guidelines. I just don't want any of the waxiness of the watercolor pencil crayon to be left behind. Woo! Sugar. Always seems so counterproductive, right? To go through all of that trouble to draw these on only to go over them with an eraser. That's why you don't want to go too hard. Just some very faintly in the background. That's what we're going for. All right, on to this one. Sometimes you have to erase with your eraser just to get rid of some of the buildup on it. Here we go. erase my paper towel to try and get rid of that buildup. So this was the one I'd originally thought of doing Siren and Afterglow. But I think I want to give, I think Siren deserves to have its own piece. Not that Afterglow doesn't, but Afterglow has one that really shows it off nicely on the square the small square. So I don't think the tumbler that I painted with Siren does the paint justice. All right, I need 2 seconds, you guys, to just go and rinse out my cloth. After wiping all that up, I will be right back in 2 seconds. All right, got a clean cloth, and now we just need a paint palette, our paint. So it's going to shift to those bluey purples to the teals. All right, let's get started. Now, here's a question. Should I mirror them? I think I should, shouldn't I? They should both be the same. I think to have them match in the corner. That's my thought. What do you think? And I forgot to draw my little circle for my center dot on each one too. So I'm going to get out my circle stencil. Yeah, the designs might compete against each other when they get into the center and kind of match up, eh? If I don't do them as a mirror. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Yeah, and that's the thing with mandalas too, right? Is the whole thing is supposed to be symmetry. So if it's not, then that's not going to make it more enjoyable to look at. All right, so this is gonna be an interesting one because we're gonna work on it in both directions at the same time. Well, that is what we're gonna do. Thanks, guys, for that. All right, so I'm gonna lay some paint down, but we're gonna do some moving around with the pointy tools to get that first dot in there. And then before I go in with the painty tool, we're not wasting any of this paint. The liquid gold will not be wasted. All right. Bubbles. Let's start moving you around, because you're coming right out to here. I'm going to be moving you guys around a lot. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of standing and reaching over the table and moving around a lot. That's okay. It's going to be a bit different. Let's see, I think I'm going to add a bit more paint. So we can get it nice and smooth. Okay. There we go. I think that's a good one. What do we think? Let's bring this in front. Let's have a look. This needs to go down this way a bit. To make that there. Okay, dot number 1. Now time for center dot number 2. I want to make sure there's lots of paint over here so that doesn't start to dry on me too quickly. So let's get some extra paint on there right away. And then we'll do this again. Bring you back here and put a little bit more paint on. I think that's going to do good. I think. All right. Okay. Yay, I did one dot. That center dot is the most stressful though. Still the most stressful. All right, we are going to do rows of dots then. So we are going to start with a 1.5 millimeter tool, and we are going to start working our way around and create some rows of dots. I don't like that at all. Okay, so that's coming off. I didn't like the dots that far apart, and I'd made the dots too large to squeeze any more in there. So, you have to head out, Patty? Oh, good luck with that phone call. Sending good vibes for that, Patty. Thanks for coming and hanging out. It was good to see ya. Nice part is that by the time we go over and do this row of dots on the other side, this side might be dry enough. Well, we'll do the next 2 rows. We'll do the first row and the row after this on the other side. And then this side should be dry enough to come back and do the first and second rows again. So let's try that again. We're going to try it on this side. All right, I need a drink. And I'm going to go down a size in my tool. I'm going to go down to the Happy Dotting Company 1.0 instead of the 1.5. I think that might make me happier. Maybe. We'll find out. I like that better. Yep, I like that better. Okay. Hey Mel, how you doing? Right? If I wasn't such a lightweight, I could use one though. All right, let's go over here. How's it going, Mel? Good to see ya. Okay, so now we'll do the second row. What are you? You need to just get back in line. Right there. Okay, so I'm going to... Headache free at the moment. Fantastic. That's good news. All right, I think I'm just going to use the same size tool, but just more paint now. Yep. That's better. I think we're gonna do either 4 or 5 rows of these. Oops. All right, and we're gonna go and do a couple more rows, and that should leave us enough time, and that other side should be dry enough to go back in there and do the other side. Sometimes I don't get the sizing right, and I'll just wait until it dries, and then I'll go back in and do another dot over top. It's sometimes easier than trying to do a correction dot on top of half dry paint. All right, we're gonna go down here again. Might as well go over the side. All right, and then I think that's enough. I think that's enough. All right, let's go this way. So we're doing a bigger piece now, Mel. We're doing a 16 by 20. And I'm doing a half mandala on each side. They're gonna stop around here, and then we're gonna fill in the middle somehow, and it's all gonna be siren. All siren all the time. But I used a tool that was too big over here, and I ended up having to paint back over it again. I know, eh? All right, so I'm actually gonna go back over here and I'm gonna do some small brush strokes. And we're gonna start building that out so I can leave it to dry just a little bit more. I am gonna come over here and kind of lean on the table this way. I'm gonna put you guys right about there. I hope that that works out okay. So I can't see my screen at all, I apologize, but I will come back to it after, okay? All right, so let's go back over that one. Okay. Now, now what? Now what? You got your Terra brushes. Oh, that's exciting. Oh, I'm excited for you, Mel. That's awesome. I'm not sure what to do. I'm thinking. I gotta go look at the other two. Hold on. All right, we're going to what are we gonna do? I'm thinking. It's taking me a minute. Let's go with we're gonna go with all right, and then the other side should almost be dry. We might just keep going with this one for now. I'll go back to it. No, I want to use the other brush again. No, not you. Where? You. Okay. I think that's good for our center. For that one. Oh, so you're way too short. That one swoop is way too short. Right there. Lovely. All right. Let's see if we can get one of, I don't know if these are going to be dry enough. It's still not dry enough. It might be dry enough to do one row. Let's see if we can get one row done at least on this. There's something so satisfying and infuriating about this first row of dots, I find. And it's the one that I tend to get the most frustrated about, but at the same time, it's the one that is so easily fixable, right? Like once you get going, it's the one that you don't even notice anything about it after a while. But when you're doing it, especially when you're getting started, right, Mel? It's like, oh, why can't I get this? Why does this look so wonky? Makes it very exciting to get to the rest of the design so you can get past this one. Say enough. What's everybody got planned for the rest of your day today? We have a building meeting that I have to attend to this evening. Not attend to, sorry, I have to attend. I feel like when there's a meeting or something that I'm waiting for later in the day, if it's anything other than painting, I find that I feel like, you know, the days are right off. So waiting until then. Looking for a job, Dina? I hope you find something good for yourself soon. It's not an easy thing out there. You're going to dot for a little while, Mel? That'll be nice. Car's gonna do some more crocheting and find some interesting patterns. That's always fun, eh? Best of luck to you, Dina. Good vibes. Short trip to Arizona. Oh, very nice. Oh, that's fun. When are you leaving? Are you excited to get back on the road, Vicky? Do you miss it? Oh yeah, you gonna go see Tara? In about 22 hours. Can't wait. Only be a 4 to 5 day trip. That's quick. You're in Arizona and it's hot. Yeah, it's not gonna... We're in for it for a while, I think, everywhere. We're just getting started with summer. Guys, take care of yourselves in that heat, please. Going to Flagstaff. Very nice. Oh, I hope you have a great time. It's comfortable there. That's nice to hear. That's so fun, Vicky. Living vicariously through you. Hey, we did it. And you know what? We're going to be able to get those brush strokes on this side too before we sign off for today. Yay! All right, so I'm going to go over here. And we're gonna do those brush strokes again, right here. My camera arm is so squeaky and it sounds like a Wookiee. All right, here we go. So, come July 1st, there's not going to be a lot of this kind of painting happening. We're going to be doing a crap ton of ornaments because for the month of July, we're doing Christmas in July. I've got to get a whole bunch of ornaments painted, partly for my own shop, but also partly for Christina Lee. She sells my ornaments in her store in Kalama, Washington. And I am running short on ornaments in her inventory. That's not the same size. And they're not even the same size in the same row. So I'm going to... All right, we're going to cut our losses here. I'm going to wipe those off. I'm going to repaint them, and I'm going to maybe even redo the guidelines to make sure that I've got a guideline the same on the other side. I think there's going to be a lot of back and forth measuring to make sure that, you know, I'm following in the same path on both ends, but that's okay. So I'm going to be live on TikTok for 3 hours tomorrow night. We're going to do a long one. So if you are around tomorrow evening and want to come hang out from 7 till 10 p.m. Eastern, I will be over there. And then Saturday evening, are we doing evening on Instagram, I think? Something like that, yeah. So hopefully we'll get to hang out again real soon, and we are going to continue to work on this one. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to take all this paint off. Not much there. It's nice because it's thin, right? But get the base coat over there, cover that up. But thanks for coming to hang out with me today. I'm happy that we've gotten done what we've gotten done. I hope that it was a relaxing way to spend some time. I know it wasn't a super chatty live today, but I hope that it was, yeah, just a nice, peaceful way to spend some time this afternoon. I appreciate it so much when you guys choose to spend your spare time with me, and I'm looking forward to more of it very, very soon. If any questions come up, if you need me for anything, you know where to find me. Shoot me a message. I'll do the best I can to help you. I definitely don't have all the answers. And thank you again to everybody who's watching the replay. I hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to share the stuff that you're painting and show it off in the Facebook group. I'd love to see it. All right, you guys. I love you guys. You guys have a great afternoon. We will continue on with this. I think it's going to progress pretty quickly, though. I'm excited. Love you to bits, you guys. Take care of yourselves, okay? We'll see you soon. Oh, bye, Ingrid. I didn't know you were here. Meeting up with some nomads. That's awesome, Vicky. All right, you guys. We'll see you soon. Love ya. Bye.